Hey, Jacksons, welcome back to the channel. I've just been in a very exciting mood. Like, really very excited because, well, I need to say a few things, right? In this particular video, I'm going to unleash to you the fact that nobody, especially the girls, are ready to let the head of house trample on them, because Doyin and Ike had quite an exchange before he walked out from the garden. And then, the house had been very dull towards the wager task. In fact, I'm just putting it out there, this housemate might actually fail. But what's more important is the fact that the Parrot is back. Last week we were blasting the Parrot, for not doing her job or his job very well. And I need to just point out, this particular exposure and expose of Biggies Parot just shows one thing: Biggie is not interested in peace in this house. Forget all this diary session that he's trying to console, encourage people. So of course the Parrot sessions are Thursdays and Fridays, 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. We're ready for the Parrot to do her job in every crazy way. So of course, if you're new to this channel, watch this video till the end and stick around, subscribe, click on the bell button beside for notification on every post I make, so you get the full lowdown and new videos whenever they come up. So let's get right into it. Doyin and Ike, the head of house, had a bit of exchange earlier today, and it was all surrounded around the fact that, the housemates were chaotic. They couldn't agree on anything. The wager task is seeming to be like it's going to go into jeopardy. And I hope it doesn't. But of course, there was CeeC, Doyin, there was Pere, and a few other persons in the garden. After, Angel and CeeC had their bitter exchange, which CeeC tried her best to avoid Angel so it doesn't lead her to getting a strike, because I was so surprised that, Angel shut her down, shut her up almost completely. So, what's his name? Ike went into the garden to talk to the housemates after there was a bitter exchange around the dining. If I'm not mistaken, Seyi decided to take up the role of, taking over the production, since most people have become lackadaisical. Angel threw the script away and nobody could find it. CeeC and Pere are seemingly very, laid back to take up their producer roles and directing roles. So Seyi spoke to the housemates around the table. I was saying, from now, anybody wants to do something, they should come to him, let them do this thing together and let them not fail and all that. But then when he was done talking, Pere wanted to talk and Seyi walked away in a very rude manner that it shocked most of the housemates. And that caused, Pere to call him stupid and nasty and a whole lot of things. But then we were now thrown to the other scene where these other people that I mentioned initially. So of course there was Pere, there was CeeC, Doyin, and one of the two other persons. And then here was Ike, who came to come and calm things down, in quote. They were all talking about the same thing, how they needed to take their wage attack seriously and fix their where they are lacking behind and stuff. And then Doyin was now like, it's all good, people should learn to talk to people like this. He was also making his point, but because they were both or three of them were talking over each other, Ike decided to raise his voice and was shouting, "Listen to me, I'm talking, let me finish, you're waiting." Doyin was like, "Why are you shouting now?" CeeC said the same thing, "You're shouting, talk normal, let us hear what you're saying." He now said, I think he was trying to walk away and he turned back to them. I was like, what I'm saying is that when I'm talking, everybody should be quiet so we can talk one by one and stuff. And that seemingly offended Doyin. And Doyin was like, I beg, shut up, because you are who? Stupid little boy or something. I'm like, auntie, calm down. It's like there's been... Over time, she has been waiting to handle people in his category, people like Seyi, Kid Wire, and Ike, because of how nasty and in quotes bad they have been towards her bestie Ilebaye. Now, moving on from that, I don't want to even start dwelling on the fact that what's his name, Seyi and Pere are going to be on very bad light from today onwards, right? But moving on to the fact that the Parrots decided to speak, I must say it's crazy. So it was 5 p.m. and we started hearing calling the attention of the housemates, and here they were running towards the Parrot just to hear exactly what the Parrot was saying. And boom, the Parrot started exposing. The Parrot, I didn't get everything totally, but I'll try my best to make it as clear as possible. The Parrot was like, that's stupid, something like that silly or stupid fat boy kid wire. Just a statement or a conversation between two people that had kid wire being stolted as stupid or fat boy or something like that. And then there was the one that insulted Doyin, that her parents didn't raise her well. And then there was the one that people were having a conversation, of course, and they were saying that stop kissing around so that nobody will insult you. And then another person responding saying, I can kiss whoever I want, I can kiss everybody I want, and nothing will happen. And then another person saying, well, your boyfriend is lenient, I can't go around kissing people in this house. We also had the other point where a conversation between some people indicated that they're grateful that Ilebaye and Doyin fought because Doyin has always been a puppet master towards Ilebaye. That is, she's been her controller. She controls her to do things and be chaotic. I'm like, Now, if I am not mistaken, and if I'm mistaken, please, in the comment section, please let me know so that we can actually deliberate on this, because it's making me laugh right now. So the first one of calling kid wire fat, I am so sure it was a conversation between Doyin and Ilebaye, and the person who said it was Doyin. The conversation of saying that Doyin's parents did not raise her well was said by Seyi, and she was pretending. Doyin was pretending that it was not her. She was even denying. But the conversation that I can kiss anybody I want, I don't care, it was Ilebaye, and Ilebaye owned up to it. She owned up to hers. The conversation that had Doyin being called a puppet master towards Ilebaye, I am not so surprised, but I think it has to do with Venita in that conversation. Maybe Venita and CeeC and two other of the older housemates, or the ones who feel like they're the boss of the house. And to be honest, like I said earlier, Biggie is not up for the unity and peace of this housemates, because this time this Parrot is dropping huge bombs, and it's only pointing to one thing: when the reunion of this all-star season comes through, it's going to be very crazy. Like, all the things you thought we're doing now, it's child's play. These guys are going to go all out on each other. People have backstabbed each other, betrayed each other, so much so that I cannot wait to see how it goes. Anyways, guys, any update that comes through, I'm going to bring it to your screen. So please don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell button beside for notification on every post I make. Share comments down below, and also share this video so that more people can get to see. I'm going to see you on the next one.